Hey, what's going on YouTube? I was not planning on making this video, or any video, till the end of the week because I don't have anything new coming. I had a little find today, so I figured I'd throw a little video together. It is Auto World Dodge Challengers. This is the first one, I think, that came out. And I don't know what the alternate color was for this release. I don't even know when this release was. But I can tell you the production date on the base is November of 2013. So it's an old one. I think this is like one of maybe 6 or 7 that I have duplicates of. And it looks so much better here on camera than it does in person. This is probably my least favorite of all of these. But I know this one came out first. I don't know the order of the rest of these, but I know that actually this one might be the alternate color. November 2013. So yeah, this would be the alternate color to that first release. Man, this car looks sharp on camera. Auto World does such fine work. You have to remember too, this entire body is all one molding. There are no extra pieces on this. No extra bumpers, no extra headlights, taillights. It's just all one casting. You can see how the body kind of wraps around the base at the bottom. So very nicely done. There's an extreme amount of detail in Auto World cars. So really cool. So those are your first two. And then as far as the rest of the order, I don't really know. I guess I could just look at the date. Like this one here was July of 2014. Now this was a licensed premium release, which Auto World no longer does, but at the time, this was their premium line as far as 1 to 64 scale cars go. But the thing to remember is the extra like $2 or $3 or whatever it was for the car, it was a packaging license. You didn't actually get any more out of the casting. In most cases, in fact, I think in all cases, most cases, not all, but in most cases, it was a magazine licensing, like Hot Rod or Hemmings. One of them was the Christine, which is obviously a studio licensing. But this one is sweet. I really like the color, the purple with the white top. I like the wheels. These wheels might be my favorite wheels out of all of these. Maybe not. But I do like these wheels. I do like this car too. Really cool looking Challenger here. And these are the nicest 1 to 64 scale Challengers out there. The green lights are nice, but they're not this nice. So that's a really cool car. I don't know what the alternate color was on that one. These last few are going to be more recent models, but even with these, I don't know. Like this was November of 15. This one is June of 17, so you know that's the newest one. And this one is February of 16, so I guess the 2015 would be the next one. November of 2015. They've put this car out a ton of times. Look how killer that thing looks. Man. I love the colorway on this one. I just actually found this one the other day, so I've got 3 of these. There are 3 of these that I have duplicates of. So I probably actually have like 8 or 9 Auto World dupes, maybe even a few more than that. I won't buy all of them, but certain models I will take duplicates of. As far as the Challengers go, this one and the black one are probably the 2 that I would buy just to have duplicates. Or maybe the one I found today, I might get another one of those. And it's mostly just because of the color. But this one has a spoiler, which looks great. And just a sick looking car. Mean looking muscle car right there. Probably my favorite is this one. And this one is from February of 2016. I did a whole video on black Auto World cars because they just look so good in black. And they've put out all of their best castings in black. Especially now with the new Mach 1 Mustang coming out. The Roadrunner, both Cadillacs have been out in black now. So they do a really good job with that. The Galaxy, the Black Ford Galaxy looks awesome. The Max Wedge looks really good. So, you know, the Cutlass looks good. There's a few that they haven't put out, and there's a few that they have put out that I don't have, like the Kingswood Estate Wagon. I would love to have the black one. Really hard car to find. Which, you know, Auto World in general, you know, once they've been out for a couple years, they're pretty hard to find. They don't make a whole ton of these. And they're very, very nice cars. So this one is awesome. I like this one, but I do like the spoiler better on this one. These are easily my 2 favorite, although the one that I found today might bump one of those out. I don't know. We'll have to see. The newest one to come out, July of 2017, and I did find both colors of this. This is like a gunmetal gray. And it looks okay. Not my favorite of the lot, but definitely looks okay. Another thing that Auto World does a great job with on all of their cars is the stance. I don't think there's a single casting that has a goofy stance. Here's the alternate color for that release. I don't know what the releases are. Champion DJK could probably help you guys out with that if you're interested. But looks really good here in blue too. And then the last one, the one that I found today, I thought I had this. So when I bought it, I thought I was buying a duplicate, but that's not the case. I think that this is the alternate to the bright reddish orange one. And I'm not sure on the color on this, but I think this might be the Plum Crazy. I don't know. This is before they started numbering them and putting little descriptions on them. Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. That is a great color for this car. Yep, I don't know. That's a tough call. The hood on it looks really good. So only 2 of these have this hood, and I think they are the 2 from the same release. They're both the 1970 Dodge Challenger TAs. So this one and this one both have production dates of November 26, 2015. So I'm pretty sure these are of the same release because they're exactly the same car, just a different color, same graphics and everything. So there are 3 different hoods, at least in the 8 models that I have here. There are 3 different hood toolings. So you have this one. Man, those things just look awesome. The other hood tooling is this one here. I still think the black one's probably my favorite. But the purple one and the red one, this is almost more of an orange than a red. Those are definitely my 3 favorite. And then the last hood is this one here, which is on the first one that they brought out. But they have a lot of different ways to finish the car, I guess, which, you know, is different ways that the car came in actual life back in 1970. You could get it with a vinyl top, and there are 3 examples of that here. 2 of them with a white vinyl top, 1 of them with a black vinyl top. That was a big thing back in the day, vinyl tops. Only 2 different wheel toolings used for these cars. And that is basically these ones here, which I guess would be your... I don't know if that's I guess that would be just a standard steel wheel. And then your Krager style wheel, as seen here. But anyways, not much of an exciting video tonight, but I thought that I had the purple one. And then I got home and got into my Auto World box and saw that I didn't have it, so figured I'd crack it open. Never thought that I would have 8 different variations of the Challenger, and also never thought that I would do a Challenger video, because this is not one of my favorite Auto World castings. It's just not. But I have to say, they look pretty good on camera. And I think for having 8, I think the colors and the decos, it's a nice selection. I know that they just came out with a hobby exclusive. I know one of them's like a cream color. I really wish Auto World would move on. If they do feel so compelled to keep re-releasing the same tooling with a different deco, I wish that they would do like a stock car deco or a racing deco. They've shown with cars like the Lead Sled and the Christine, the Miho Christine. They've shown that they can definitely do a really nice job with a tampoed car. So I kind of would like to see more of that from them. But ultimately, what I would like to see more of is more toolings. I mean, could you imagine if Auto World got a Datsun license? Or a Porsche license or something like that? It would be, or even like a Volkswagen. And Volkswagen will sell their licensing to anybody. But yeah, I don't know if it'll happen. But for being a pretty, I don't know, a pretty boring tooling, this is a nice little assortment of cars. So anyways, comment below if there's another Auto World tooling that you'd like to see reviewed. Comment below and I'll do a video on it. There are some of the toolings that I don't have many of, and then there are others that I have quite a few of. But I could at least get, pull a few of them out and kind of show you. They really do make a nice die-cast car. It's a shame that they don't make, or it's a shame that they don't have more variety. I could even look past the awful wheels. If they had more of a selection, and not all the wheels are awful, but these ones are, I think, in my opinion. Although they look pretty good on the video, I have to say. Those actually look really good. But the tires look pretty awful. And it's not because they're thin. There's just something about that sidewall. I don't know what it is. But I guess the wheel is scaled proportionately with the car. And that's definitely something Greenlight doesn't do. In fact, I don't think anybody does that except for maybe some of the import brands. Because even Greenlight, their wheels are a lot bigger in proportion to the car. And here, these wheels, what was that, a 15-inch wheel back in 1970? A 14-inch or a 15-inch? I mean, that's like spot on. So, and that's something I haven't really thought of. So, I don't know. Maybe that gives me a little bit more of an appreciation for them. But it's frustrating, though, because they do make some wheels that are really nice looking on some of the other castings. So, anyways, there you go. Auto World Dodge Challenger. Added a new one to the collection. This is probably the most boring video ever uploaded to the channel. I do have another diorama that I'm working on, and I got the base down. I made this to do videos, and I haven't been happy with it since basically getting to this point. It's obviously not finished, but I stopped working on it because I'm just not happy with it. So it's kind of served its purpose, but it's just not big enough. The last one I did was this size, which is the off-road trail with the lake. And I still have that one, and I can still use that one. But this and that are both the same size, and I just want something bigger to do the videos. So I got the base down, I got the road, I got the hills made. It's not going to be a flat surface. I've got the grass on, and I'm to the point where I'm adding the fine detail of the rocks and bushes. There is a dirt road and a paved road. And I'll probably have a spot for the gas station. And I could add a spot for the car dealership at some point. But what makes it hard is the fact that when I make these layouts, the sole purpose of having it is so I can use it for the videos. Because I think that's one thing about my channel that's been really different from a lot of other diecast channels, is the presentation of the cars has always been with a scaled background. And I think that kind of catches the eye. And this one aesthetically hasn't measured up, in my opinion. So the problem is I don't have a ton of time to work on it. So I'll chip away at it, and eventually it'll be done, and it'll probably be to the point where I can make videos on it pretty soon. To the point where it's not finished, but it's finished enough to do videos. So, all right, I'll stop rambling. Thanks for checking it out. You all have a good rest of your week.